Welcome to The Explainer. We're all about breaking down big ideas, and we go straight to the source to do it.
So let's just jump right into one of the biggest questions out there right now. Can an AI actually teach us something new, like truly new? To get to the bottom of this, we're going to dig into this really cool paper from October 2023. And what these researchers tried to do is pretty incredible. They wanted to, peer inside the mind of a chess-playing AI and find out if there's knowledge tucked away in there that no human has ever even thought of.
Okay, so the way the researchers think about this is actually pretty simple. Picture two big circles, kind of like a Venn diagram. One circle is all human knowledge. Let's call it H. The other circle is everything a particular AI knows. We'll call that M for machine. Now, where they overlap, that's the stuff we both know. Easy enough. But what this whole study is about is that other part, that little sliver of the machine circle that's just out there on its own. It's knowledge that is totally alien to us. And the big question is, can we even get to it? Can we build a bridge to that island of alien knowledge? So if you're going to try and learn something from an alien mind, you need the right place to do it, right? A perfect laboratory. And for this kind of experiment, there's probably no better place on Earth than the ancient game of chess. It's the ultimate proving ground for strategic thinking.
And you might be asking, why chess? Well, it's pretty much the perfect testbed for a few really important reasons. First, we have centuries of human knowledge baked into it, so we have a fantastic baseline to compare against. Second, there's no ambiguity. You make a good move, you move closer to winning. That's your ground truth, plain and simple. We can also measure skill with total precision using Elo ratings. And maybe the most important part, AI has been better than us at chess for a long, long time. It's this perfectly controlled little world where we can go hunting for brand new ideas.
Now, the AI we're talking about here isn't your grandpa's chess engine. This is AlphaZero. See the old school engines? We basically built them from our own knowledge. We taught them our strategies, our openings, and they just used brute force computation to be better than us. AlphaZero? Totally different beast. It started with literally nothing but the rules of the game. It then taught itself to play by going through millions and millions of games against itself. And because of that, it came up with these strategies that are, well, they're unique, they're not constrained by human bias, and honestly, some of them look completely bizarre to us. But they work, and they made it superhuman.
Okay, so this is the real crux of it, isn't it? You've got this non-human mind that thinks in ways we don't. How on earth do you pull a coherent idea out of it? It's not like you can just sit it down for an interview. No, you have to build a tool. You have to go digging.
And what they came up with is this really clever two-step method. Honestly, you can think of it like AI archaeology. For step one, they excavate. They use this super powerful math technique called convex optimization. Don't worry about the name, just think of it as a tool that lets them find the most basic, fundamental patterns inside this massive cloud of AlphaZero's game data. These little patterns are like potential concepts or plans. Then comes step two, they filter. They have to sift through literally thousands of these potential concepts to find the ones that are actual treasure.
So what makes a concept treasure? Well, first, it had to be teachable. And this is a really smart way to test it. They basically took a student AI and tried to teach it one of these concepts. If the student AI actually got better at playing chess after the lesson, well, that's proof. It shows the concept is a real useful piece of knowledge and not just some random statistical fluke.
Okay, so it's teachable, but the next part is absolutely crucial. The concept also had to be novel, brand new. To figure this out, they looked at each concept's mathematical fingerprint. They call it a vector. Then they asked a simple question. Does this fingerprint look more like it came from AlphaZero's language, all those games it played against itself, or does it look more like it came from the language of human grandmasters? Basically, they're asking, is this idea a native speaker of AI, or is it just speaking a human dialect?
And check this out. This graph here shows you exactly how that filtering works. It's awesome. Each one of these lines is a potential concept they dug up. They're testing if it's better explained by human play or by AlphaZero's play. See the blue lines dipping down? Those are the concepts that are pretty much human-like. But the green lines, the ones shooting up above the baseline, that's the jackpot. Those are the truly novel concepts, the ones that are pure AlphaZero.
All right, so they found these new, teachable ideas that are native to the AI. This leads to the ultimate test, the moment of truth. Can you take these alien concepts and actually teach them to the best human players in the world? And more importantly, would it actually make them better?
So what they did was create these puzzles based on the AI's concepts. And have a look at this one. If you're a human grandmaster, your brain is screaming at you to attack on the king side. I mean, look at it. That's where all the pieces are. It's what the textbooks tell you to do. But AlphaZero? It found something much, much deeper.
It starts with this quiet, totally counterintuitive move. Queen to C1. It's not an attack, it's a regrouping, a total shift in thinking, preparing to attack from an angle no human would ever expect.
So, did it actually work? Oh yeah, the results are just wow. Look at this table. They took 4 top grandmasters. They tested them before the lesson, then taught them the AI's way of thinking and tested them again. And look at this. Every single one of them got better. Check out Grandmaster 1. Went from getting it right 0% of the time to 42%. That is not just a little bump. That is concrete, undeniable proof that new knowledge was transferred from the AI to a human.
And it wasn't just the numbers. The grandmasters themselves felt it. When they talked about AlphaZero's ideas, they used words like clever, new, and my favorite, not natural. They knew, instinctively, that they were learning something totally different from anything they'd ever seen in human chess theory.
Okay, so we're about to get to the really mind-blowing finale, what all of this means. But first, we gotta pay the bills. Just a quick word.
Hey, if you're getting a kick out of this explainer and feeling a little bit smarter, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button for VibeDoc right down there. It costs you nothing, it means we can keep making these, and, well, it also keeps our own AI from getting restless and deciding to teach you bizarre chess moves in your sleep. Seriously, you don't want that. Hit subscribe.
Okay, let's get back to it and wrap this all up. We've seen the method, we've seen the results, so what does this actually mean for us, for the future of how humans and AIs work together?
So why does AlphaZero think so differently? The paper boils it down to 3 main reasons. First, it has different priors. It never learned our human biases, the rules of thumb we all follow. So it's not afraid to try things we'd consider crazy. Second, it has different objectives. It is a pure truth seeker. It only wants the single best move, period. Humans, on the other hand, we play practical moves to mess with our opponent's head. And third, it's just got this mind-boggling flexibility. It can flip its entire game plan on a dime, something human brains, with all our built-in patterns, just find really hard to do.
And the researchers really don't mince words here. They see this as a landmark moment. It's the first time anyone has shown, with hard data, that we can create a process to systematically dig up, validate, and then actually teach genuinely new knowledge from an AI to a top human expert, and then see that expert get better because of it. That is a massive first step.
Which of course leaves us with one final, pretty staggering thought. Think about it. We humans have been playing and studying chess for 1,500 years. We really thought we had a pretty good handle on it. And yet, AlphaZero showed up and proved there were fundamental new ideas just waiting to be found. So if an AI can do that in a simple, closed game like chess, what superhuman knowledge is hiding right now, just waiting for us to find it, in AIs that are working on things like medicine or physics or climate science? This study isn't just about chess. It's about showing us that we finally have a key that might just unlock that door.